So I have reason to believe that many people don't particularly enjoy the process of building their brand because they realize that there's so many sort of spinning plates when it comes down to building a brand, right? Especially if you want to build a revenue generating brand. When it comes down to brand authority, right, which is what all of us are looking to accomplish to become more visible and credible to our desired target audience, you have to establish that your personal brand is only one piece of the puzzle. It's only one aspect of your brand in general that will allow you to build a brand that will be profitable over time and that you can ultimately commercialize and make various different revenue generating opportunities off the back of it. But then you also have to consider that you need to focus on your business brand and your campaign brand as well. Your personal brand presents that level of trust, right? Because now you are perceived as, firstly, a real person, a human that has various different life experiences, and you're able to showcase your narrative. But you also need to consider your business brand, which adds that level of credibility to showcase that you are that person that you say you are from a business lens. You have the testimonials, you have the proof that what you say and what you do works, right? And when you put that into the aspect of what you need to consider when building a brand, that's where I suppose the lines blur. And then that's where it becomes a tad more complicated in the approach because you have to then focus on building a brand for yourself, but also building a brand that will then allow you to attract your ICP, which will then allow you to work with people to allow them to hit their dream outcome based on what you have promised them as a result of your work. But then you also need to consider the element of your campaign brand. And your campaign brand is the sort of thing that you will do that will then allow you to build your personal brand and your business brand simultaneously. For myself, I upload one long form video on YouTube every single day. I've been doing it since the 1st of January 2026. So, on that basis, this is my campaign. I developed my campaign as a 1,000 day long campaign for me to document the process of being able to build a seven-figure brand within that time frame. So, with that in mind, that is me developing my campaign brand whilst establishing my business brand, but then also putting forward my personal brand. So when you align all three, then you get to a level of brand authority. But with those things, it takes time. It compounds. You need to give it the time for it to compound. And I suppose not many people then realize the amount of effort that it takes in order to build an effective brand in the process, right? And that's why I wanted to do this video as well, because if you watched my previous video, I recorded a video talking about the importance of turning your brand, your journey, everything that you do on a day to day basis from your personal brand, your business brand, and your campaign brand. You need to turn that into a job description. I've done a video detailing why it's important. But then this is the second part to this particular topic because a lot of people tend to not be able to be in a position, or they're not able to be in a position where they are able to produce the content and they're able to do client delivery and they're able to focus on campaigns that can raise awareness of them from a marketing initiative because they don't know how to delegate, they don't know how to outsource, and they don't know how to automate. And for this particular video, we'll cover the automation side because I always talk about the idea that in this particular era, you want to be able to build your brand and you want to be able to incorporate the idea of AI and automation to supercharge yourself, right? I'm not saying you got to use it in a way that sort of covers you as someone that is not authentic in their approach. I'm saying to incorporate AI as a way to supercharge and to boost how you are able to present yourself to the world and your ecosystem as someone who is not only a key person of influence, but also the obvious choice when it comes down to the work that you do. And for me, I would extremely advise to automate your daily admin task. All the things that you have to do on a day to day, or maybe you need to refer to something else to do on a weekly basis, or whatever the case, if you do it and it takes a lot of time, you need to go out of your way to figure out how to automate it. And that is why I spoke about the idea of developing your job description. In that video, I said to list out all the things that you do on a day to day, everything that you cover, from the aspects of the marketing that you're doing for yourself, or the PR you're doing for yourself, or the branding, or the sort of client delivery, or the offers that you have. All of that stuff needs to be put in the job description, because once you have then put it in the job description, you can use tools like Claude or ChatGPT to really identify those bottlenecks in the form of admin. And then you can go above and beyond to then be in a process where you can develop various different agents or different automative tools that can allow you to deal with those daily tasks, right? Whilst you're in a position where you can focus on more high leverage activity. Because far too often, the reason why your brand may not be building to the way that you want to be getting it to is because you spend a lot of time in the aspects of the admin as opposed to the delivery of your work. And when you get too caught up in that, it gets a lot more harder to switch it towards the aspects of delivery and being able to promote yourself in the most effective manner, because you got so much admin that you're dealing with on a day to day that is taking away various hours of your time in order to build that revenue generating brand that you're looking for. And if it's a case where you don't necessarily have the sort of budget or the aspects of being able to outsource to someone or to delegate to someone within your team or whatever the case may be, I believe it's in your best interest to then really interrogate that in the form of a job description to then make it known. Do you need to do this? Do you actually need to be spending hours working on this when you can automate it or set automation in the process that can allow you to have it done for you in the process, right? And that's where I believe that we are shifting into the hybrid approach of being able to showcase ourselves as a key person of influence and the obvious choice, super powered by the usage of AI in order to automate all the things that take a lot of time, whether it's the admin bits or just the general sort of tedious tasks that are presented to us on a day to day. This is a great opportunity to really focus on how you are able to narrow down what those bottlenecks are within your brand and your business, and being able to figure out how you can automate it. I recently developed my job description covering all the various aspects of my brand and my business and how I am producing everything through the aspect of my campaign. And when I saw it listed out, I was then able to use these AI tools to then allow me to have a plan in place of how I'm able to develop various different agents across the board that can delegate everything, that can allow me to connect the dots with the daily admin tasks that I'm doing already, right? So with a lot of the stuff, I've really used a lot of the various different tools to streamline the processing. But now I'm in the process of doing a lot more automation to make it more, even more seamless, I would say, and more streamlined in the approach rather than doing a lot of the manual stuff as well. So that will be something I will be building over the next couple of weeks. And I felt that it was in my best interest to just do a video just to let you know that you can also do the same. Take the time to learn about these tools. That's all I can ask you to do, because you want to be in a position where you are able to use these tools to supercharge your approach of building your brand in real time, rather than feeling like it's a thing that is going to prevent you from being able to do the said things as well. And if you need support or you want to talk to me to let you know how I can help you in the process, click in the description box down below. I have a Phases Brand Authority Clarity call as well, where I can help you. If you feel like you are someone that is referral dependent and you're looking to build a brand in order to get more opportunities, then I'm more than happy to have a chat to see how I can help you. But in the meantime, I hope this was useful, and I hope that if you clicked on this video and got to the end, then this was a reminder for you to check out my previous video about why it's important for you to develop a job description for your brand, and then use that as a template that you can use to then allow you to figure out exactly what the bottlenecks are within your brand and your business, and then find a way to automate and delegate, and if possible, outsource in a way that makes you focus in your zone of genius. So, on that note, I hope this was useful. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out. Look after yourself.